Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Cancer, welcome to your tarot reading for July 25th to the 31st. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. I have got the 9-card block, Cancer. I've got 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome. I've got oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. So we've got quite an interesting energy going on here is what I'm really feeling. Some beautiful energy and some challenge energy. I've got Empress, Wheel of Fortune. I have Devil, 7 of Swords, 7 of Cups. So it almost feels like 2 different doorways here, 2 different directions. It's like, are you going to stay in the illusion? Are you going to awaken to truth and have a shot of really moving towards the Empress, which for me is your dreams, your desires, you know, what you're really wanting to birth into the reality here. You have some powerful, powerful transformation and change energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the 8 of Wands. There is the potential to go in a new direction here, okay? So we'll get to all of that. The first one out was Heaven's Door. And when this card came out, I'm like, oh, you know, what is through that doorway? Well, I think it's going to be different for all of you. What is your sense of heaven? What is your ultimate reality? What is the life that you truly, truly desire? Because it feels like a portal or a doorway is opening up to that. Now, a portal or a doorway might be that there is the first intuition or thread or idea, or that there has been some kind of new opportunity that can lead you through this door. Intuition is here, and I think that you're feeling that. High Priestess, intuition. It says each person's road to the inner Lord or that heaven is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. So I just feel like there is a doorway to your truth or to your ultimate reality opening. But with the 7 of Cups and the Devil here, it's almost like there is temptation to either not step through, or we have 2 different doorways. One's an illusion, one's truth. One can really take you there and one won't. So we have to awaken, Queen of Swords, and be very discerning about which one we're stepping through, okay? 2 different doorways, which one will you choose? 2 different outcomes. This is the energy of justice, and it feels like there is a change or adjustment here that can really rebalance karma for you. Also, the Queen of Wands, which is, you know, that Libra energy, is about truth, clarity, discernment, and through that, you can transform your reality. Because she's coming in next to the 7 of Cups. And the 7 of Cups is for me is an energy of the dreamscape, of where we might have been in a situation where we're dealing with things not materializing, right? For me, it can be, okay, I'm dealing with someone who gives me false hope, hollow promises, says the right thing, doesn't follow through. Or it can be in our own lives, you know, we're trying to create something, but also at the same time, we're sabotaging it. Seven of Swords. We've got a heavy kind of deception or sabotage energy. It's almost like we've got a bit of an energy of, you know, something being taken at the same time. So we really need to awaken to where are the energy leaks to stopping us from achieving our sense of heaven. Is it within yourself? Is it in your environment? What is it? Like, for example, I mean, I've had friends that say, oh, you know, they really want to like save for like a home deposit or save for something, but they're like, well, I don't know where my money's going. And then you help them with their budget and they're like, well, I spend, you know, $80 a week on buying my lunch and this and that. And it's like, well, would you be willing to change it? No, I couldn't change that thing. Then we go on to the next thing and I couldn't change that as well. That is an example of someone being the sabotager, being the Seven of Swords for themselves. So it's about getting the clarity on what we're trying to achieve. For others, it could be in their relationship, right? You know, choosing somebody who is always undermining them or can never allow them to be in their power. So I think we need to build awareness here of what that may be for you, because I feel that there is change required here from where you are currently. Now, some of you may have had an opportunity present themselves, Ace of Pentacles. This could be that new doorway that's opening. In this particular Ace of Pentacles in the After Tarot, we see the scarab beetle, and this in ancient Egypt was a sign of resurrection. It's about that birth and death and rebirth kind of cycle. So it's something about this opportunity that's going to allow you to resurrect a dream within you, because the Empress is here and she stands for the birthing of what is deeply within your truth, your soul, your heart. And you can feel that. High Priestess. But there's also on the other side of that a whole bunch of, you know, like fears and being chained to the old. Or I couldn't step towards that because of X, Y, Z. So it's like you need to call yourself out on that, Cancer, is what I'm really feeling. The High Priestess is also, to me, it's like you've got this opportunity. Now, this could be a new relationship, a new commitment, a new contract, a new job. It's something solid and stable or has that appearance. But sometimes, like when a new opportunity presents, I've heard people say, well, I really want to know, you know, where it's going to go, like what's going to be through that doorway before I jump in. Well, the High Priestess says, I'm not telling you because it's part of the journey. The lesson is in the journey. But one thing for sure is that this is fertile, right? Pomegranates, she wears the pomegranate gown. This is fertile with potential. And ultimately, when something's fertile with potential, you will get back something quite in proportion to the energy that you give it. The letters B and J could be meaningful for you. They could be clues, people's names, place names, street names. You know, have a think about that as well. But ultimately, the energy of the Empress is creation, right? Now, the heart of the reading is the Eight of Wands, and this is the energy of going in a new direction for me, of change. And it can be that it's because you've received a message about this Ace of Pentacles, about this opportunity that can kind of come through the airwaves. It's a bit of divine intervention. And generally with the Eight of Wands for me as a reader, I talk about it's going in a new direction, a different direction, stepping through a new door. Because you know the doorway that you, or the reality that you've been in right now, you know what it's amounted to. It's put you on a Seven of Cups situation where there might be promise here, but it feels like it's not grounded in reality. So a new opportunity has presented and it's like a divine test. You know, will you go for it, Cancer? And on the flip side of that, there is another doorway, the doorway of the Devil, that says, no, you know what, we'll just keep doing what we're doing, or we've got too much fear to say yes, or we couldn't because we've got other responsibilities. This is the temptation to keep you in the illusion, right? So be very mindful of that. Hanged Man is here, and this is, if Libra is the Justice energy, which is number 11 in the Major Arcana, Hanged Man is number 12, Death is number 13, the Devil is number 14. We have a sequence here. And the Hanged Man can be the resistance to an ending in order to liberate into this new reality, okay? So it feels like you're at the kind of crossroads right now and you feel like your hands are tied in some way. But the Hanged Man is about taking a different perspective. Are you really stuck? Can you really not move towards this? I think you can. I think you might need to face some truths. I think that you might need to end something in order to liberate yourself. And it really is about having the, you know, the strength and courage to do just that. You know, I think that I'm seeing in this card somebody who's like, you know, feeding, you know, this water to the Hanged Man. I've got a couple of things coming through here. It's like, don't allow others to feed you or, you know, enable you to stay in the stuck position. They might be feeding you, you know, like what you want to hear. Also, this can be a sign of the insight, the awakening, the enlightenment slowly being fed to you so that you can see this from another perspective. But ideally, I feel that, you know, we have this kind of, these two pathways here to stay in the illusion or deception, or to go through the doorway that will lead to that, or take this journey. Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Swords is a necessary rite of passage to land on new shores, right? Heaven's door. And it's with a bit of a heavy heart because we've had to let go of something. We've had to go through an ending to get there. So the Six of Swords has the promise, though, of more peace and, you know, actually entering a place of harmony where we can achieve what we want. Now, Wheel of Fortune is here, and of course this talks about destiny and karma. It also talks about the closing and opening of new cycles in divine timing. So I feel like this is going to open a new cycle for you. No, we don't know exactly what the destination is. The High Priestess is keeping mum on that. But what we do know is we know where you are or what the other doorway holds for you. It feels like devil energy, which is keeping stuck, keeping bound to something, still having hopes, dreams and wishes, but them never really materializing. Instead, the Empress is like, let's do this, but you're going to need to have the clarity and the insight to, you know, to do things differently, to go in a new direction. Knight of Swords, yeah, and then I feel there's going to be a quickening, Knight of Swords, you know, through having that clarity. You know, you're already dipping a toe in, you've got one foot over the ledge, and I feel like you're about to jump into that portal, right? I'm going back to that Stargate, Heaven's Door, portal to a new reality, the Emperor. And through there is like the ability to empire build in a new direction, to be in charge, but get back in control of your life, to make things happen. That's what the Emperor does. It's that Aries energy. It's like, I'm not going to stay in any fantasies. It's like, unless I see solid results, you know, I'm not doing it. So that's what I see for you, Cancer. It's like a reality shift. A new doorway is opening up, and the question is, will you step through? So I'm going to leave it there, Cancer. I am wishing you all the best with this energy. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective. It won't be for everybody. But do drop me a comment if you're called to share. I love reading them all and hearing from you over there. Also hit subscribe. That is the energy exchange I see between us for the readings. Lets you know when I post more. Helps support my channel so I can keep doing this for you. And I'm just wishing you so much love and magic for your week ahead, Cancer. Do take care. Bye for now.